Today, we are diving into a tool that could seriously change your academic workflow. We're talking about NotebookLM, Google's AI research assistant, and we're going to look at how you as faculty can use it to supercharge both your teaching and your research.
So let's just get right to it, the big question on everyone's mind. How can we actually use these powerful AI tools without watering down the academic rigor that's at the heart of everything we do? That's the tightrope we're all walking, and that's exactly what we're going to explore.
All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with what even is NotebookLM? Then we'll get into the good stuff, how it can amp up your research and innovate your teaching. We'll also check out some really cool multimedia tools, and finally, wrap it all up with some essential best practices.
Okay, Section 1. So what exactly is NotebookLM? The easiest way to think about it is as your own personal AI research assistant, tailored specifically to you.
So yeah, it's an AI tool from Google, and it's running on their pretty powerful Gemini model. But, and this is the big but, unlike a lot of other AI chatbots you might have played with, this one works only with the sources you give it. It isn't pulling from the whole internet, it becomes an expert just on your stuff, and that is a game changer.
This right here is really its secret sauce. The concept is called grounded synthesis. It's a fancy term, but what it means is that the AI is tethered to your documents. Everything it says, every idea it generates, is based directly on the content you gave it. This means the chances of it just making stuff up, what we call AI hallucinations, are way, way lower. And for academic work, that's everything. That builds trust.
And the kind of stuff you can feed it is pretty amazing. You've got the usual suspects, of course, PDFs of articles, your Google Docs, text files, but you can also just drop in website links, YouTube videos. You can even take a picture of your handwritten notes or a page from a textbook, and it'll process that too. The flexibility is just incredible.
All right, let's talk research. You know that feeling, right, when you're starting a new project and you are just buried under a mountain of articles? It's total information overload. Well, this is where NotebookLM starts to really shine, helping you turn that chaos into focused insight.
I mean, does this look familiar? It's the academic's life, right? Staring at a giant pile of literature for your next review, just wondering, where do I even begin?
This is where the magic happens. You can upload dozens of articles and just tell it to do the heavy lifting. Ask it to generate summaries across all of them, or have it identify the recurring themes, and even better, the conflicting methodologies. It can help you pinpoint those crucial gaps in the research for your own work to fill. And this is huge. It will pull direct quotes with citations that link you right back to the original text.
And here's a really clever way to use it. It's not just for analyzing other people's work. Upload your own manuscript draft, then ask it to be your toughest critic. Find the weaknesses in my argument. Point out any claims that aren't supported by my sources. It's like having a pre-peer reviewer on call 24/7. And for those of us who are visual thinkers, this is just fantastic. It can take all of that dense text and automatically create a mind map, so you can literally see how different ideas and authors connect across all your sources. It's like getting that 30,000-foot view of your entire research landscape.
Okay, so that's research. But what about the other half of our jobs? Let's switch gears to the classroom because this tool can really help you innovate your teaching and create some amazing new learning experiences.
Just picture this. You upload your entire course reader, your syllabus, your lecture slides, all the required readings. Then you can just ask it, create a study guide for the midterm, or make me a set of flashcards for key terms, or generate a 10-question practice quiz. And just like that, it's done, all perfectly grounded in your course content.
And this is where it gets really powerful for supporting all of your students. You can create different versions of a text for different reading levels. You can instantly generate a glossary of key terms to improve accessibility. You can even output these materials in over 50 languages. I mean, think of the possibilities for your international students. It's a fantastic tool for inclusion.
It also helps with the less glamorous side of teaching, the admin work. Let's be honest, creating rubrics takes forever. Here, you can upload your assignment description and learning outcomes and just ask it to generate a detailed rubric with clear criteria. It's a huge time saver and makes your grading way more consistent. So we've covered text, but now we're going to get into some of the coolest, most forward-thinking features. We're talking about multimedia and moving way beyond the static written page. This is one of my absolute favorite features, audio overviews. It literally takes your course readings and turns them into a podcast-style conversation between two AI hosts, and you get to choose the format. Do you want a deep dive, a quick briefing, or, my personal favorite, a debate between two conflicting viewpoints that it found in your sources? You can do it all.
But wait, it gets even cooler. There's an interactive mode. So a student is listening to this AI podcast, right? If they have a question, they can pause the conversation and actually ask the AI hosts a question in real time. The hosts will answer it and then pick up their discussion right where they left off. It turns passive listening into an active dialogue. How amazing is that?
And if audio isn't enough, it can also create video overviews. It will automatically build a whole video presentation, complete with a voiceover and slides summarizing your material. For anyone doing a flipped classroom or creating asynchronous learning modules, this is an absolute game changer.
Okay, this all sounds incredible. But with great power comes, well, you know the rest. We have to use these tools responsibly. So let's talk best practices. The key here is to remember that this tool is here to augment your expertise, not replace it. This is non-negotiable. Quality control is everything. You have to verify the AI's outputs against the original sources. The good news is the tool makes this super easy with those clickable citations. I like to think of it as a very smart, very fast research assistant, but you are still the PI, you're the boss.
And remember, what you get out of the AI really depends on what you put in. Garbage in, garbage out. A vague prompt like summarize this is going to get you a pretty generic summary. But a specific, effective prompt, like asking it to focus only on conflicting methodologies and to format the output as a bulleted list, well, now you're going to get something incredibly useful.
So how do you get your hands on this? It's actually super easy. You can get free access right now at notebooklm.google.com. My best advice? Start small. Pick one little project just to get a feel for the workflow. And hey, make sure to check with your institution. A lot of universities are starting to provide plus versions with higher limits. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Now that you know what this thing can do, what's that one challenge that's been nagging at you? That one massive literature review you've been putting off, or that course you've always wanted to make more engaging. What are you going to tackle first?